All right. Hi, everyone. This is Francis. We met with the FMSQ. We're currently looking at the track preview, round number 7 of the season. So, Cross-Country National Championship with the FMSQ. We're currently in Ste-Clotilde-de-Beauce, Parc Radam. Parc Radam, c'est-à-dire. So this is the track preview with Ben Blue, like I said, presented by KIMPEX. So big thanks to Ben Blue and KIMPEX again for making this happen. So we're currently on the track right now. Ben Blue just pretty much started where the start will be in the grass track section. Right around where all the parkings are going to be. So this is a new track layout, lots of changes this year. So this is going to be super interesting for everyone. So we're running the track in reverse versus the previous years, and lots of new sections that were added. So the Grondin family did a lot of work in the last couple weeks, and they've created a bunch of new sections. Like I said, this track is going to be ridden in reverse direction, so it's like a completely new track for everyone. So obviously, you know, people that have been here in the previous years, you're going to recognize some of the areas, some of the sections, but I mean, the fact that it's all in reverse, there's new sections. I mean, it's going to create, completely new racing lines in a new environment. So it's going to be super cool. So obviously, we're going to wait and see this week before the event. So how things are going to go in terms of the weather and everything. So the event is on the 16th and 17th of September. So the upcoming next weekend. Pretty much. So this video was done last week. I mean, you're going to see some puddles, a bit of some little mud sections and stuff throughout the video, but nothing major. I mean, we've been having a weird second part of the summer, if I can say, and it's been kind of rainy a lot and everything. So obviously, the terrain is wet in some areas and stuff, but like I said, we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to shape up this week in terms of the weather. Are we going to get some, lots of rain in the area and that kind of stuff? But you guys are going to see this is a long track. The lap time we're looking at in the video. I mean, the fact that it's a new track, let's say. The race lines are not there yet and everything, so Ben Blue is still, running lap times of about, I think he was around like 19 minutes in that video. So, I mean, it's a long track, which is going to offer, it's going to be good. The fact that it's going to be a long track, it's going to help. It's going to help as well if we're getting rain, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's gonna spread out racers along a longer course and everything. So it's gonna be good for quads. It's gonna be good as well for the Sunday 10 a.m. Motor race where there's usually like tons of people. It could be up to like 300 racers in that one race. So the fact that it's a long track, it's wide, lots of space, I think it's going to be a bonus for everyone. It's going to, allow people for better passing and that kind of stuff. And you're not going to be always kind of like following someone or someone following you. You're going to have some room to breathe and do your stuff and race your race. So I think that's going to be good. On that side. So Ben is kind of like right now in the video is kind of like making his way uphill. It's like it's nothing steep or anything. There are some little sections that are more steep, we can say, but he's kind of like making his way uphill on the terrain, and then he's gonna go kind of like slowly, gradually go down back towards like where the grass track was, but still he's making his way. You're gonna see the The Golden family that's prepping this track, they did a big job, like I was saying, and you know they got all the banners, all the arrows. The track is all cleaned up. They removed all the branches. They were using the you know weed eaters and stuff. They cleaned everything. It's pretty impressive what they've done with that track. I mean, you're going to see it in the upcoming sections. I mean, some sections it looks so nice, like you know, it's all cleaned up and everything, and it's just, I mean, it's just looking so awesome. But and it's got so many options in terms of like lines. You know, the line selection is just is going to be incredible. It's going to be interesting to see how the actual like race lines you know, will be shaping up, but definitely, I mean, the options are there. So it's going to be it's going to be pretty cool to raise that course. And yeah, like I said, the fact that it's reverse is completely changing the game. And then with all the added section, it's like it's something else. So this terrain has been holding pretty good over the years. We've had a chance. Like look at this thing right now. Like it looks like a carpet. It's super nice. Everything's cleaned up. But yeah, so I was saying, I mean, over the years we've you know had the opportunity to race this racetrack. You know, in rainy conditions, let's say, and I mean, it was obviously it was getting you know, you could get some slots and you know, difficult line sections and everything because of the mud and some deeper lines, ruts, whatever. But I mean, overall, I think this track was holding up pretty good. I mean, it's you know, there's it's a rock bottom, let's say, and you know, I mean, it can't get deep in subsections if it's really raining or whatever. But I think the race course is holding up pretty good. So yeah, I think it's going to be good, and it's a long track, so and it's wide, so it's going to offer lots of options. If one of a line, you know, if one line is getting beat up too much, I think it's going to, you know, there's going to be multiple options to go, you know, either on the left side or the right side of some of these lines. So. So yeah, so Ben Blue's making his way downhill gradually. He just knocked down this little tree right there, but making his own line. That's good. But yeah, he's slowly making his way down back towards the middle of the track. And you know, as I'm saying this, I mean, you can see all some of the rocks on the ground. I mean, they got all painted with, you know, safety orange. So again, it's like something that the promoter has been doing, and it's pretty good. They've been putting a lot of efforts, and it's pretty impressive. One of the nicest tracks we've seen so far. I mean, it's pretty impressive, all the efforts they've been putting in this track, and they're committed. You know, they're super committed to you know, offer like the best quality and the best racetrack they can with the terrain they have, and I mean, the site over there is just pretty cool. Maybe I can talk a little bit about the parking area. I mean, there's going to be so it's all field parking. So obviously, if it's wet or if it's raining, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a little bit slippery. But the main road to get in the parking or on site along the field is all rock. It's an actual like rocky road. It's all solid. That's what I want to say. So I mean, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna prevent some of the issues we had at the last round in terms of like the main access road to the site. So we're not gonna have this issue, I believe, with this site where it's all like rock based in terms of the access to the parking. So that's good. Then after that, on the parking, you know, you're gonna get off that main access road, and then you're gonna like drop into the parking with a slight downhill. You're gonna go like downhill into the field, a little bit to get to your parking. So I think all that to say, I think it's going to make things easier if the weather is wet, if it's raining or that kind of stuff. So as well, the field over there is all drained. It's a farmer's field, but it's all well maintained in terms of like drainage and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I think it should help. Obviously, if it's raining or whatever, it's gonna it still remains a field. But the Golden family is going to have resources out there to help you out if you have any struggles with your camper or vehicle. So it shouldn't be a problem at all for the weekend. And yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed. But I think this is going to be good either way. I think it's going to be an awesome racetrack, an awesome weekend. So Ben Blue is just entering right now. A portion of the track that's more you see it's tighter, but I mean guys, this is just for the afternoon Sunday race for Moto. So this is not ATV, this is not Moto 10 a.m. race on Sunday. This is just the PM race for Moto. This is an added section, and you're gonna see Ben Blue's gonna drop his bike right here. There we go. Good job, Ben Blue, getting his wheels stuck on that route or something. But yeah, this is a challenging section. Lots of routes. Yeah, this is kind of complicated in terms of a section. So you got to really check your lines. But this is just reserved for the afternoon moto race on Sunday. So don't get worried about it. The vast majority of people will not get into that section. We did talk with the promoter. There's been some discussions. They're gonna probably try to make this those track tape wider to kind of like make this track a little bit wider in that section. Offer a bit more lines. Let's say if there's a rider that goes down or whatever. So kind of improve it a little bit just for the afternoon race. Provide more alternatives if some people are trying to do like Ben Blue and drop their front end. So Ben Blue is slowly making his way back towards the fields, towards the motocross track. So as you can see as well, there's a lot of there's some good, I can say, good rhythm in that track. So it goes from like technical sections to faster sections in the course. It's pretty well balanced, I will say. So that's cool. It creates something cool. So Ben Blue, you're gonna see he's slowly making his way. I think he's going through some of the last wood sections before the motocross track. So yeah, other things I can talk about. I mean, the promoter is asking everyone to help with managing their garbage for the weekend. So you're responsible for your own garbage, your own stuff. The promoter will be offering a container on site. So there's going to be a big container at the site entry, so you can dump everything there if you want after you're done and you're leaving the site. But we're just, he's just asking everybody's collaboration to keep the site clean as well. If you're doing any fires or anything like that, he's asking everybody to make sure that they keep the spots cleaned after they've used it. Other than that, at the FMSQ, we're just asking for no pit riding. So just again, a reminder, there's no pit riding allowed. You're allowed to wear your helmet and use your motorcycle or quad to get to the starting line, or obviously to get to the technical inspection right before the start. So no pit riding. No, you can't bring anybody on your vehicle with you. You're going to get penalized if you get if one of the FMSQ's officials see you riding your bike, doing pit riding and stuff. You're going to get penalized. You're going to get some points removed from your championship. So this is how things are working. You can go and check out the rule book, the FMSQ rule book on the FMSQ website. This is all in there, and yeah, we're not allowing pit riding, and you can walk on the site, you can use bicycles, that kind of stuff, but no pit riding with your race vehicles. So all right, so Ben Blue is just currently right now into the motocross section of the track, so we're asking everybody to go and check that out. Make sure you take time, use your bicycle, go walk the course, but especially the motocross track section, I feel this is really important for you guys to go and check this out. Check out the jumps, see see how it's laid out, that kind of stuff. But yeah, first lap, second lap, be careful out there. Make sure you get a feeling of the track before you start hitting jumps and stuff if you're not feeling comfortable. So yeah, we're asking everybody to just make sure that you get the motocross track before you start doing anything, and we don't want anybody to be injured or anything. So just just make sure you respect your level, your skill level, and yeah, go check it out. It's going to be available, so just grab your bicycle and go check out the motocross track section at least. There's also a track map of the whole course that's available. You can check it out on our social medias website. You can get a link to that track map. So if you want to walk the course as well, it can be pretty useful to just kind of follow the course with the track map, or if you just want to check it out, it's gonna be available. So Ben Blue is currently making his way towards another section of the grass track. So guys, this track is offering something that we haven't seen in a little while. Nice big grass track like this. So that's going to be pretty cool. So the last 2 rounds of the season are going to offer some of that nice grass track. So it's definitely something that we're at least I'm super excited to see that kind of stuff for the last 2 rounds. So that's cool. But yeah, you can see super flowy. Right now, the section that Ben Blue is in, it's a completely added section in terms of it's another section of a field. It's never been used in the past, so it's a completely added section, new field section. So it adds more grass track time, and it's pretty cool. And you can shift the gears and get some decent speed in there. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, right now Ben Blue's making his way back, gradually making his way back towards where the finish line will be. So yeah, we're inviting everyone. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good weekend. The round number 7 of the championship, National Cross-Country FMSQ Championship, 16th and 17th of September. So this is coming up. Ste-Clotilde-de-Beauce, Parc Radam. Big thank you to the Grondin family for all their preparation. The site looks awesome. I'm just, like I said, we'll have to check on the weather this week, see how things are shaping up. But either way, I think it's going to be a great event, a great weekend, and this racetrack is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, so inviting everyone, and yeah, hope to see a lot of racers again. We've seen lots of people for the first since the start of the season. So yeah, looking forward to it. Super excited to see everyone out there. All right, see you there.